news coming in. Supreme Court for the first time has prescribed that the President of India should take a decision on the bills reserved by the governor within a period of 3 months from the date on which such reference is received. Courts have stated that in case of any delay beyond this period, appropriate reasons would have to be recorded and conveyed to the state authorities. Calling for a decision within 3 months is significant under Article 201 of the Constitution, and no time frame have been set for presidential decision. Sambhav Sharma is joining us on the telecast for further updates. Sambhav, this is the first time such a deadline has been set for the president to act on state bills. What exactly are the developments coming in?
Well, absolutely. This is for the first time that the Supreme Court, the top court of the country, sets a time frame for the President of India. And as per the judgment of the Supreme Court, here I got, it must be made clear that the courts would not be powerless to intervene in cases where the exercise of a function by the constitutional authority is not being done within a reasonable time, unquote. So this is what the Supreme Court has said in a over 400-page long judgment, wherein Supreme Court for the first time sets a deadline for the President of India, and the deadline is 3 months deadline for the President to decide on bills referred to the President of India by the Governor of State. And also the President exhibits inaction. The Supreme Court bench has said where the President exhibits inaction, open for a state government to seek a writ of mandamus from the Supreme Court. This is what the bench has said in its order. And also 3 months time is significant because under Article 201 of Indian Constitution, so far no time frame was set for the presidential decision. And,
all right, Sambhav.
Because see this.
All right, thanks for that. We also have with us Advocate Ashwini Dubey, Supreme Court lawyer, joining us on the telecast. Advocate Ashwini Dubey, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. As my colleague Sambhav Sharma was rightly talking about it, this is for the first time that such a deadline has been set for President to act on state bills. A 3-month time limit has also been set. What is your reaction on this current development?
Yeah, it's a first of its kind of judgment. That's the first time the Honorable Supreme Court has set a deadline for President of India, I mean the Governor. Earlier what used to be there that if a bill is passed in the Vidhan Sabha, then that was being sent to the Governor. If Governor has any difference of opinion or anything, then he had a power to return it to the Vidhan Sabha, and the second time he was duty bound to sign it. But subsequently there was also a power which was given to the Governor that he may refer it to the President of India for further consultation, and there was no time given in the Constitution for the period in which the President of India used to decide the bill or what was the action to be taken. But the Honorable Supreme Court's judgment has opened many the doors, because what has happened, the bills which were being passed by the state governments which were not akin to the central government and which were not of a different party, and there was diverse opinion, the Governor used to keep pending either with itself or with the refer to the President. The Honorable Supreme Court has given a 3-month deadline even to the President of India to decide. The best and the more important is the Honorable Supreme Court has said that it is the constitutionality of the bill has to be checked by the courts, not the executive or the legislature. So constitutionality of the bill is to be tested by the judiciary, and it is an important, significant judgment that if the Governor or the President of India does not take any action, then the state government has a right to approach to the Honorable Supreme Court of India under Article 32 seeking a writ of mandamus. So now it is significant because under Article 201 of the Constitution, there was no time frame in the Constitution, but by virtue of this judgment, 3 months time has been given. And other thing, the Honorable Supreme Court has made clear that there is no absolute veto, there is no absolute or pocket veto given to the Governor or the President to decide the bill. So I think that is a significant judgment. It is having a far-reaching impact.
All right, Advocate Ashwini Dubey, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. Moving on, security has now been enhanced in Kashmir.